I'm going to show you the best VLK class for Warzone. This thing's absolutely nuts, so we're going to get into it, but don't take my word for it. Take Tfue's word for it. I'm going to show you guys this viral clip that's been going around of him absolutely destroying a team, so let me know what you guys think right after this.
So,
yeah, I see 2 kids up already.
Sending a charge.
this might be the best shotgun in the game. I don't know what I just did to those kids.
Just inbound.
Like, I actually don't know what I just did to those kids.
So now that you guys have seen how overpowered this really is, I'm going to show you guys the class setup. But first, if you do me a huge favor and leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new with that bell notification on. Let's get into it. So I'm going to show you guys just the class. If you want to screenshot it and go ahead and leave, that's fine. All I ask is that you leave a like on the video. But if you guys want a little bit more explanation about all the attachments, I'm going to go into that right now. So first off, we are using the Forge Tac Marauder muzzle. This gives you a tighter pellet spread, damage range, but also sound suppression. So it really just kind of covers where you are. That way, if teams are around you, they don't actually know where you're shooting. And the damage range plus tighter pellet spread really just makes the gun so much better. Moving on to the barrel, again, damage range and tighter pellet spread. We're using the 16-inch Warlord, and the damage range helps out a lot, especially if you're in a building that, like Superstore for example, if somebody's a bit further away from you, you're able to do more damage at a further range. And the tighter pellet spread allows you to just hit your shots when you're being accurate, and more shots that are going to be hitting your opponent is going to be more damage that you're doing to your opponent. Moving on to the next attachment, it is the 5MW laser. This gives you hip fire speed and sprint to fire accuracy. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. Hip fire accuracy, obviously, again, if you're just shooting and you want to be hitting your target the most effective way, you're going to be wanting to hit as many shots as possible. So this will also help with the tighter pellet spread. And then sprint to fire speed, if you're running around a corner in a building or anything like that, you need to be able to get your gun up quickly in order to get that first shot on your opponent and take them down fast. So sprint to fire speed helps out a ton with that. Now, in the clip, you guys saw that Tfue was actually using a different stock, but he has now switched over to the no stock attachment. This is so that you can have your movement speed up, and look at the mobility bar on this gun. It's absolutely insane. So that is why we use the no stock. The aiming down sight speed is also buffed in this. You don't really need to be using that, but you know, if it does help if you are going to be aiming down sights. However, this is really just for the movement speed. If you guys were curious what the other attachment was before he switched over to it, it was using the stippled grip tape. But again, you know, you're really just going to be using your hip fire. This was more for the sprint to fire speed, but you get more mobility, and that helps you out in the long run when you're trying to be nimble inside of a firefight. And the final attachment is the 8-round Dragon's Breath. This thing's a must on any gun that has fire. Really, you should be using it. It does take down your damage range a little bit, but you get incendiary damage. And if you don't know what that means, even if you hit marker someone and you need to hide, get behind cover, put on plates or anything like that, they are still going to be taking damage if you hit them, because obviously they're lit on fire and you want to be doing as much damage as possible. So even when you are not in that full fight, you are still doing damage while not shooting them. So that is going to be the class setup for the VLK. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the video you see on your screen right now, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.